I went to the hospital and had a kidney removed, but later found out that they took out the wrong kidney and uremia had already spread throughout my body. Yet, even after learning all this, I felt neither anger nor regret. Instead, I took the storm-broken wooden logs left behind by my wife and burst out laughing. I thought that such an incomplete and painful death might bring some peace to the souls of my wife and daughter. But when I opened my eyes again, I found myself in a broken house where the air was coming through the windows, and green mold-covered coal dust lay in the corner. Then, I quickly searched inside and outside the house and saw Lin Wan huddled near a pile of wood, holding her daughter tightly in thin clothing. Her red eyes clearly reflected the fear of the pile, and the once beautiful face now bore the marks of slap injuries. Seeing my wife and daughter again in a life full of storms, I was overwhelmed with emotion and rushed to embrace them deeply. There were many regrets and memories I wanted to share, but everything got caught in my throat at that moment and I could only cry. Previously, in the village, I had treated Lin Wan poorly and given her a miserable life. Even when she came home, she never experienced happiness. My reckless gambling habits brought creditors to our door, who eventually locked the house and set it ablaze. When the police discovered their burned bodies, I finally woke up to what I had lost. Afterward, I took advantage of opportunities and earned enough wealth for lifetimes to come. But my beloved wife and daughter were no longer with me. Just as I celebrated the joy of a new life, a painful scream echoed suddenly. "Don't touch us!" Lin Wan, with all her strength, pushed me back like an animal and hid her daughter behind her. Her eyes carried terror and defiance as I noticed 5 bright red marks across her face, marks I myself had caused in a previous life when she pleaded with me to quit gambling. I took a deep breath, sank to the ground on bended knees and promised, I will never lay a hand on you again, and for the rest of my life I will dedicate myself to caring for you and your daughter. Lin Wan was stunned, as she'd never seen me like this before. Suddenly the door burst open and Wang Biao stormed inside, his twisted body and demeanor radiating menace as he coldly declared, "Repay the debt today of Rs 5,000 or else." He smoked while glaring at Lin Wan and said, "If you don't pay up, I'll mortgage your wife because my club needs a beautiful girl." I immediately rose and stood in front of Lin Wan, declaring, "Give me 3 days, I'll repay the money." Wang Biao smirked and retorted, "What can someone like you possibly achieve in 3 days?" I confidently replied, "I'll not only pay the Rs 5,000, but also an additional Rs 1,000 as interest." After a pause, he said, "All right, but if you fail to pay in 3 days, I'll take both your wife and this house." With that, he left. I turned back to see Lin Wan trembling and doubting me, but I decided that I would change my ways and repay my karmic debts. The next morning before sunrise, I woke up. Lin Wan and her daughter were still sleeping near the woodpile. To protect them from the cold breeze, I draped my coat over them and with a bamboo basket and an axe, set out toward the mountains.